Hello and welcome to What's On at Cineworld Cinemas. I'm Laurie Blake.
And I'm Dan Late.
And we're here at Cineworld in Wandsworth to tell you everything that you can see at a Cineworld near you this month.
Yeah, Luke.
How about now?
Better.
Here's what's coming up on the show. Coming up on the show, we'll be talking about Avatar: The Way of Water and watching the trailer in 4DX.
We'll be sharing with you some lovely Christmas gifting ideas.
And we'll be telling you what's on at Cineworld Cinemas throughout December. Finally happening.
I cannot believe it.
13
I can and can't
years.
believe it because we've been talking about it for so long, and yet somehow it feels like the release of Avatar: The Way of Water suddenly being upon us has come out of nowhere.
Yeah, it mustn't feel like that for James Cameron.
No,
who's been thinking about this for a long time.
I know. I mean, and even before the first one, because wasn't he was doing the first one before even Titanic?
1994,
Yeah.
he wrote an 80-page treatment for the original Avatar movie, and then did Titanic, and then had to wait for the technology. It was 2009.
2009 when Avatar came out. Yeah.
And then had all the technology to actually put it in place. And then it's been 13 years since then, and he was like, "Do you know what? I'll just film 2 at once this time. Because we've got this one, and then production on 3 is also already complete.
Yeah.
So that is definitely happening.
Yeah.
Then, apparently, he's also shot the beginning of 4.
And there's a 5th one in his head because this is a 5-part story.
This is a 5-part saga that they're going to have one every other year for the next, I can't do the quick maths of that, but it's some years.
It's on the way.
8 years? Is that 8 years?
We've got time.
Yeah.
I feel like it's really interesting that because you mentioned it and you're exactly right. The reason he wrote the treatment and then didn't make the movie was because technology wasn't there to make the movie good enough, which speaks to Avatar being this cinematic theatrical experience.
Yes.
It's this thing that you need to experience in the moment in the cinema because that is the way it is conceived, and it's this thing of film degree, the director's vision, all of that stuff. But it's kind of very, very nerd, and I'm sorry, but it's kind of true in this instance because it's when it's a passion project that you actively say, I'm going to step away from this until the technology is ready to bring this into fruition. And looking at the trailers, as we have done, as you will see us watch the 4DX trailer in a little bit, the fruit bears, the pudding is proved.
Yes.
Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, it's one of the original Avatar was the bleeding edge of cinema at the time. It was pushing technology to its absolute limits. It was the thing that basically 3D was being carried on the shoulders of.
Every film
its back must have hurt from carrying cinema at the time.
And every film that came out in 3D was doing that because Avatar was in 3D, and it wasn't just that 3D had been a thing. It was that thing of like, you've got your special glasses and all those things. But this was actually using it as a tool to tell the story and to create the world, because Pandora is more than just a place that it's set. It very much is a whole world, really, that was crafted and engineered for the movie. And so how far technology had come when that first one came out, the 13 years hence, and with all the various different formats that we've got, all the various different screens and 4DX and ScreenX and Super Screen, IMAX, what this film is going to, the experience of this film, I think, is going to be fascinating. And I'm really excited. And every time I see December 16th, I'm just like, oh, that's now.
Yeah, it's
Are you joking?
Just in time for Christmas. It's unique to watch something like Avatar and be like, this was made for this.
Yeah.
Everything about this has been thought of and designed because they're like, it's visual. It's you have to be seeing it on a big screen. It's not kind of transference from a page and trying to capture a comics panel or trying to bring the characters from a book to life. This is all about this one world that James Cameron's come up with. And I think that's really quite unique in modern cinema.
Completely. And I also think that, not to hark on this point of it taking so long to bring it to us, it's a combination
You're playing it, James.
He took his time, didn't he? But there's a combination of him taking that time and also saying, but we have 5 this is a 5-film arc now, that really says to me this is something that he has thought about that needs to be made. It's not a franchise where it's like, yeah, we'll make one of those. Those are fun. Everyone likes to go to the movies and see that. This is one where it's like, no, we want to tell the story. We want to go back into that world, and we want people to come along and experience that with us. And I'm very excited. I'm excited to see what happens. I'm excited to have this kind of thing to look forward to over the next few decades.
Yeah, the next 1 decade, exactly 1 decade.
I think it's going to be a huge word of mouth thing, because I remember back when the first one came out, I was just starting my degree, and like, it was everywhere. And I didn't know whether or not that was because I was suddenly immersed into film as a student as well as just a film goer, but also just the consciousness of it being all over the Oscars, it being all over, posters and buses and on the tube and all that stuff. It was everywhere. And I think that because we do now live in a world where it was the highest grossing movie of all time, that has since been surpassed by Avengers. We do live in a world with things like that now, where these things are more common. I think it's going to be this kind of word of mouth. Everyone goes to the cinema, everyone has that experience and shares it, and then because it's the festive season, we all want to go in. It's warm in here. I'm quite cozy. I think it will be that same kind of like cultural experience moment.
Yeah, I think, and the other thing with it is that this idea that it's going to again push technology forward. I think that's the thing that I'm really interested in about this film. I think seeing what makes it in there that is actually pushing the boundaries of what can be done with motion capture, with digital effects, all of that stuff. Because everything you see in the trailers is so unbelievably rich and vibrant and packed full of details that, like, I just cannot wait to see that on the big screen.
We don't have to wait to see it on the big screen. We could watch the trailer right now. Should we watch the 4DX trailer?
Ow, go on then.
Let's do it.
Now, Dan.
Do you fancy a shower?
Yeah, I get the feeling that this one,
the water effect might
be wet.
A little bit,
No,
You're on.
Yeah.
You better be. There you go.
Oh no.
Water on.
Oh dear. Well, let's just turn mine off. Make sure yours is on.
But I feel her.
Oh dear. I'm just like waiting for the moment. As soon as someone dives into something. Oh, no.
Just so close.
Quite windy. A lot of flying going on as well, big time. Yeah, okay.
I feel like it adds to the sense of scale of the whole thing.
And that's the point with Avatar, isn't it? It's the world element of it.
Oh, so...
Hello.
Okay.
Here we go.
Mighty.
All right. Oh dear. Oh no.
It's happening.
Stay dry. Just... Oh dear. Oh no. It's like I'm riding them.
We cannot let you bring your war here.
Outcast. That's all they see.
I see you.
The way of water connects all things.
The way of water.
Before your birth
I'm really loving this sort of
and after your death.
the flowy movement of it all mixed with the. I love it.
This is our home!
And then every so often, just to remind you, it's wet on Pandora.
It's the way of the water.
I need you to be strong.
Whoa! Here we go.
Stronghold.
Yeah. Can you... Oh, I didn't know I had lyrics.
Yeah, lyrics of the song.
There are lyrics.
Avatar! Lovely. It's happening now.
That's wild.
Coming out.
I have lived my life in water.
I am a creature of the sea. I am fully
immersed.
But I can feel it.
I can hear the heartbeat. It's so close.
What does it sound like?
Mighty.
I need to be strong.
But I know one thing.
The way of water connects all things.
This
Is our home.
Now, Laurie,
Yes.
'tis the season.
Is it?
I didn't know
Oh,
if you could
no,
tell.
it is. Yes.
Yeah. Quite warm.
I'm actually sweltering.
Good. Well, this isn't a segue, but because it's the season, it's gifting season.
Yes.
At Christmas, we like to give gifts, and why not give the gift of cinema? Now, you can do this in many different ways. You can get one of our fabulous Cineworld gift cards, and I will vamp while I manage to get hold of them. They all come with special little slogans on them. And I thought it'd be lovely if we could read them to each other. There you go, there's a couple.
you.
So for instance, you, Laurie, deserve a night with the stars.
Oh, I definitely do.
How about that? There you go.
Thank you.
Have it.
Thank you. I'll keep that. You're not just cool. You're like Han Solo cool.
Oh, I've always said it. Everyone likes to admit that.
You look great
but
in a
you,
waistcoat.
Laurie, you're one in the minion.
Oh,
Do you see?
I do like that one. I do like that one. Life's too fast and furious to wait for the DVD.
I wholeheartedly agree with that one. Thank you very kindly.
See it in a cinema.
Yeah, in
Use
the
one of
movies.
these.
In the movies, thank you very kindly.
What else have we got?
Oh, yeah. In fact, not only these, you can have all of them.
Oh my God!
Treat yourself.
I'm never leaving.
We also have fabulous, and there are a couple of these, gift boxes where you
Sure.
can gift the full cinema experience. And this one in particular is a movie night for two. Now, do you want me to tell you what you get with this?
Go for it.
You get film voucher for two, for a 2D film. You get snacks for two, so 2 regular drinks, and I'd love a large popcorn.
One of these guys.
Yes, one of those. Thank you very much.
Sweet
Slightly
or salted?
prepared. Oh, both.
Oh, both.
That
Well,
is mixed.
That is mixed.
And also, now this is the thrilling part for me. These come with charades, so
Okay.
it's something to play when you're not just at the cinema just yet. But I thought we could play it now.
Okay.
So what I want you to do,
Yes.
please, if you can put those down so that we can play a game of cards.
Okay.
A game of charades. Let me just get them. I would like you to pick one of these
Yes.
and charade it at me.
Charade it out.
Now I'm assuming it will be a film.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm just kidding. It's some.
That really threw me for a second. I was like, I don't know what these are. 5 words. Okay, okay. First word. Lightning. Thunder. Thunder. Thor. The storm. Do a different word. 5th word. Prayer. God. God. Okay. 2nd word. Angry. Furious. Fury! Oh, Fury, God, Shazam, Fury of the Gods.
Baby!
I think that was pretty good.
Yeah.
That's what Shazam was.
Yeah, Shazam!
Got you. You can see how I thought that was lightning.
Yeah, but that was what I was, because it's a lightning bolt symbol on his chest.
But I wasn't going to get Shazam from just the lightning.
No, but we queued you up.
We got there
and
in
then
the
we worked
end.
through the other words. That is the best. That's
I
how you
respect
charade.
that. That is, well, can I have a go?
Of course you can.
Right, let's see. I want to do this
It's a
one.
terrible
This one's
spread
called
that I've
to
given
me.
you.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. We're gonna have to split this up a little, but that's
Sure,
a little short.
okay.
Here we go. So
It's a movie.
that's exactly right.
3 words. 3rd word. 2 syllables. 2. 1st word. Time. Watch.
That's syllable.
Oh, that's syllable.
Yeah.
Time. Syllable. 1st syllable. Ghost. Busters. 2nd word. 2nd syllable. What's happening? You're doing too many things. Why are you making this noise?
Second word is so hard!
Does Ghostbusters something too? Second. Third syllable. Love? Bowing. Politeness. Chivalry.
What I can't tell you is that in my head, it's just so clear.
I'm not going to get this.
It's Ghostbusters Afterlife 2.
Oh, that's
we
it.
did so well together. But how do you do Afterlife in charades? Please leave it in the comments and let us know.
Out this week at Cineworld is The Silent Twins and Top Gun Maverick. It's back again. It's playing in IMAX, 4DX and ScreenX for 1 week only. And interestingly for Top Gun Maverick, all ScreenX screenings are going to be just £3
That is a bargain.
That's unbelievable. That's basically, because there's 3 screens.
I see where you're going
That's
with
£1
this.
a screen.
That's £1 a screen. I'm ecstatic that Top Gun is back because this is, spoiler alert, my film of the year. I had such a wonderful experience in this movie. I cried my eyes out and I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting to go in and just have a nice little time with some planes and leave. What I wasn't expecting was to be moved. So this is your opportunity, if you missed it first time around, to go to the pictures and be moved.
ScreenX, well, you know, the beauty of ScreenX in this film is we had 6 cameras in the cockpit, and the 2 side cameras we're not able to use all the time in the real film. But in ScreenX, because they have those side screens, we're able to use that footage. So what you're seeing in ScreenX is live action footage on the side screens.
Incredible.
Which is, I think, a first for them.
That's really unique.
All the flying scenes are in ScreenX, which will make those great.
Also out now, we have Violent Night, Strange World, Roald Dahl's Matilda the Musical, and of course, Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, which is still in IMAX, 4DX, ScreenX, and Super Screen, as well as good old-fashioned 2D.
But that's not all. Out in the rest of December, we've got Avatar in all of the formats under the sun, including IMAX 3D. We've got Circus, we've got I Want to Dance with Somebody, which opens on Monday the 26th of December, and Corsage, which also opens on Monday the 26th.
And tickets are on sale now for Avatar: The Way of Water and Babylon and The Fabelmans.
So what is your pick of the entire month of December?
It is time. I think... Well, I'll be honest with you, Laurie. It kind of has to... Honourable mention to I Want to Dance with Somebody, which is getting little conversations around there for Best Actress. It's got to be Avatar, I feel like. It's the event of December. It's the event of the year in some ways. It's the event of the decade in many others. I think Avatar: The Way of Water will be my pick of the month. Thank you very much.
I think that's great. Well, so I would normally say Avatar. Please. I would normally say Avatar, but I'm a contrarian at heart, and I want to pick something different to you.
Variety.
That's variety.
Yeah.
I'm going to say Matilda.
Okay.
Because I love the musical.
Yeah.
I think it's wonderful. I think Tim Minchin's music is incredible, and I think being able to see it on the big screen with that whole musical aspect is going to be incredible.
It's a wonderful film. It's a joyful film. It's a film that I think the whole family is going to love, and you will be leaving singing the tunes. But if actually, can I tell you this? If you want to sing the tunes while you're watching the movie, we do have a sing-along version of Matilda the Musical coming out this very month. The preview screening of Roald Dahl's Matilda the Musical sing-along will be on December the 17th, and this preview screening will be a charity screening in aid of MediCinema, which you can read all about by following the link in the description below. And the full wide release of the Matilda the Musical sing-along will be from January the 1st. Keep an eye out for tickets at your local Cineworld.
But that is not all, because it is Christmas, which means there are special one-off, one-day screenings of Christmas classics, like The Muppet Christmas Carol on December the 13th, and on Christmas Eve, December the 24th. You can see Elf on December 15th, or the 22nd of December, The Polar Express on December 19th, The Bishop's Wife on December 23rd and 24th, and the most Christmassy of all, Batman Returns on December 23rd.
Snow everywhere with Batman Returns. That makes it a Christmas film, as far as I'm concerned. And that rhymed, and if that's not festive. But that's all the time we have for this edition of What's On at Cineworld Cinemas. You can find links in the description for tickets to all of the films we've talked about this week.
And if you fancy more of us two chatting, you can listen to a podcast version of the show wherever you get your podcasts from.
Until next time, I've been Dan Layton.
And I've been Laurie Blake, and that's What's On.